I'm Jimmie Johnson, and I believe that there's an overcomer in everyone. And this is why Save Our Legacy. When I got into college, I started my first business. It was a very unique business where I brought kids together. They played video games, and then the other side of it is that I actually showed them or exposed them to how video games were made. The first year I did the business, we attracted about 69 kids. The second year, we had over 1,500 that showed up. I mean, I was amazed. The line went around the corner. I did the business for 3 years. The last year of doing the business, I lost everything. So I found myself in my apartment just thinking I knew I couldn't do it again, and I had to do something different. So what I did is I just packed up all my belongings and jumped in my car, and I relocated down to Virginia. Basically, I rebuilt myself. At the time, I was still talking to a young lady named Mia, which I went to college with, and we graduated together, and I asked her to come down. She eventually came down. We started a family, and everything was going good. And at that point I said, hey, I should have my mom come down. She was getting older. I wanted to take care of my mom. And so when she came down, it was all good. We had fun until one day she's began to cough, and we thought, oh, it's just a cold, maybe it's bronchitis. And eventually we just took her to the hospital, to the doctor, and they diagnosed her with lung cancer in the 4th stage. I was just shocked. I couldn't believe my mom, not just having cancer, like lung cancer, but it was in the 4th stage. So I decided to just, at that point, just have her go back up to our hometown of Rochester, and pretty much I took care of her for the last 2 months of her life. And after my mom passed away, I had to get back in the groove of things. My wife was pregnant, and we just had a little girl, and now she's pregnant again 2 years later, and we have a little boy, and a beautiful little boy. We're so excited about having Kai into our lives. 6 months later, my wife, she noticed a little glare in his eye. Then we took him to the hospital, and they diagnosed him with retinoblastoma, which is a rare eye cancer. And so I said to myself, God, I'm about to go through this again, but this time is with my son. And at that moment, I just found myself in a position of I felt like I was hopeless. So after my mom passed away from cancer and my son being diagnosed with cancer, I started thinking about, what is life? What is your purpose in life? Time is very limited. Everyone thinks that you have a lot of time. When you live in life and you're not conscious about your time, well, you think that your time can last forever. But it's not true. You have a limit of time, and so what matters is what you do with your time. So I started thinking about, how can I utilize my time to the fullest extent? And not only that, how can I use my time in a way to help other people? And so that's where Save Our Legacy came in. I felt like if I can help people tell their stories, it can help other people. Someone in Florida can tell their story about overcoming cancer, and someone in California, they need to hear that story. I'm not saying that one video or any video can heal a person, but I do believe it can start the process of healing. Everyone needs to know that they're not alone. I mean, sometimes when you're in a position or a situation that you feel like you're the only one there's someone else that has dealt with your situation, and they overcame it. And so it's very important that we share our stories with each other so that we can help begin the process of healing. Well, Kai is great now. I mean, he's cancer free. He's running around. He's saying dada, mama, and chasing me. I'm chasing him in the house, outside, we're running around, and he's doing very well. And I think what kept us together is our belief in the Lord. And so that helped strengthen the family, and that's how we actually dealt with it. And we went through the procedure, and now he's healthy. Now he's cancer free.
It's just so special just to know that you're here, just to know that you're here, just to know that you're here. Oh, it's just so special just to know that you're here, just to know.
He's having fun. I mean, he's just a blessing to us, and we're very thankful and grateful that we still have him in our lives. The mission of Save Our Legacy is to help encourage and inspire people to never give up hope and to let them know that they're not alone. I mean, everyone goes through challenges, but the most important thing is that you overcome it. My desire is to encourage people with real stories by real people.